Prime Minister Narendra Modi holds meeting with all chief ministers via video conference. Prime Minister Modi, chief ministers review situation over COVID-19. Prime Minister Narendra Modi seeks chief minister's opinion on lockdown extension. The decision on lockdown extension likely to be taken in the meeting. Do remember that Prime Minister Narendra Modi on the 14th of April had announced a lockdown extension till the 3rd of May. And now there is another meeting that's been held with the chief ministers. This is the third meeting which is being held. There, Mr. Prime Minister holding a meeting with the chief ministers via video conference. A virtual meeting there being held. The meeting is likely to last for 3 hours. Let's go across to my colleague Abhijit Bamra, who joins us live from the newsroom with more inputs on it. Well, Abhijit, all the chief ministers are present at the meeting being held by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, a virtual meeting, of course. At this point of time, all eyes will be on whether the lockdown will be extended or not. Well, given the situation in the country, will it be wise to not extend the lockdown? We have continuous rise in the number of cases that one gets to witness, although not a steep surge, but there is an increase in the number of cases every passing day, and the WHO also has explicitly mentioned that the second wave is going to take place.
Yes, Neha, absolutely spot on there. Well, just talk about the, I would just like to start off by saying that just imagine the amount of pressure of expectations on Prime Minister Narendra Modi at this point of time. Now, this is not a political saga which is going on, but given the health status of the country at this point of time, as over 27,000 cases have been reported and the death toll continues to be on the rise. We have already gone past 870. According to the WHO, the second wave will be there, and also the fact that, you know, in the next 3 to 4 weeks, the number of cases are expected to rise drastically, not just in India, but also in the Southeastern Asia as well. But coming to Prime Minister Modi's video conferencing with all the chief ministers, the update is that apart from Kerala's CM P. Vijayan and West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, all the chief ministers are there at this point of time, will be interacting with Prime Minister Modi, and the main topic of concern, or the points which will be discussed, is whether you need to extend the lockdown beyond May 3, because one needs to understand it that it's just not a decision which can be taken by just meeting. But in order to understand the current situation in each and every state, we have already News9 has already reported that Maharashtra Chief Minister Thackeray has already asked for an extension in the lockdown, given the status of COVID-19 in Maharashtra, as the number of cases over there as the Maharashtra continues to lead the number of cases, Neha, and also one needs to understand the economic impact of the lockdown here as well, because the government doesn't have any source of money generation at this point of time, and the expenses are only increasing with every passing day. Remember, you have PPE kits to give to, you have to supply all the essential items, not just to the people over there who are there locked down in the houses, but also to all the members. Just imagine the amount of pressure on the health department, Dr. Harshvardhan and the health minister, and also his officials at this point of time. So clearly, the second will be, should we again bring in another set of partial lockdown, or should more relaxations be introduced at this point of time? Because we have seen what has happened in Maharashtra and Delhi, and after a few relaxations were also given to the states, but and in Karnataka as well, you can clearly see, as in Bengaluru, the number of vehicles have increased, the people gatherings have increased on the roads. Yes, because this is a very fine line between taking a call as to whether we should go for a complete lockdown once again, or whether we should include more relaxation at this point of time. So clearly, because as there are hotspots in each and every state, so the government will be looking at those places in particular for sure. And thirdly, whether we should actually go ahead with the lockdown is a question which needs to be answered by Prime Minister Modi, because he has already on April 14th, as you rightfully put away, asked for an extended lockdown till 3rd of May, because at that point of time most of the states were agreeing to the fact that, you know, that you need money. Sorry, I beg your pardon. That you need extended lockdown in order to ensure that the virus doesn't spread. But after you have introduced, or after you have find out the hotspots in different parts of the state, as to these are the places which needs extra attention, and also few of the sectors have opened up. So this is something. These are a lot of factors which Prime Minister Modi needs to consider. Understand each and every state, the condition of each and every state at this point of time, and clearly a decision which will either give Modi government either a lot of praise, or will they garner a lot of criticism, is something which needs to be look out for, Neha.